Good evening, everyone. We're just going to wait another minute just to give people a little bit more time to zoom in. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Happy New Year. Thank you for zooming in. Let's start our meeting by doing the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, everyone. Please bear with me as I'm multitasking tonight. It's basketball season. So we do have two guest speakers joining us tonight, Mr. Barrow and Mr. Filardi. Whoever would like to go first. Floor is yours.
All right, good evening, everybody. First off, welcome back. Happy New Year. I hope everybody had a fantastic holiday season with their families, with their loved ones. It's crazy all the time and effort that goes into all the planning, and then it's gone just as quickly. And, we're back at the grind. December was definitely a busy month with Lincoln School with the holidays. As we do every year, we ran our Winter Wonderland Spirit Week. We had a number of theme days and whatnot. And our visual and performing arts staff put together a fantastic week of programming. We had caroling, dancing, charades, art projects, and then the closing highlight is our hot cocoa social. So with that, I would definitely absolutely like to thank the PTA for generously volunteering to provide us with hot cocoa and cider for all the kids. An extra special thanks to all of the PTA parents, including Mr. Lyon, who I saw on the call, who showed up to help prepare and serve and clean up. These things really cannot happen without your support. And all of the other parents that were present to put smiles on faces. And last but not least, a very special thank you to both Mr. and Mrs. Schweikart and the Faust School Choir and Band. We use this as an opportunity for them to put on a custom concert for our Lincoln School students. And it's a great opportunity to really help grow the arts program. This year, we also, for the first time, did a Deck the Hallways competition. So we threw that out there as an idea and the staff ran with it. So 12 different staff members rose to the challenge. And they were able to decorate their doors with any winter type theme they chose. So we had our first place winner this year, Mrs. McNeil and the crew in room 101. They created a Christmas tree and each of the students in the classroom were able to make ornaments to place on the tree. Our second place runner-up, Mr. Conti, did a rendition of the Polar Express on his door. So that's something I'm going to get out on the Twitter page shortly. But we were very excited. It really boosted the morale, boosted the spirit in that building. The winter's a great time, and it's something that we should all be proud of. The East Rutherford Police Department and PTA toy drive was a massive success as always. We had a massive box of toys that went out that were picked up by Santa and the East Rutherford Police Department. This year, the students in Mr. Derevich's homeroom donated the most toys, so they are very excited for their upcoming cookie decorating party. January, we're back into the swing of things with programming. It's crazy to think, but in, I don't know, about 4 weeks, report cards come out, and then we are right on into the third marking period and jumping in towards the spring. Just a couple of quick reminders. Please make sure if you could do your best to call in if you plan on keeping your child home, or you can use the Genesis Parent Portal to submit an absence note for your child. That would be extremely helpful. And it definitely eases some of the burden in the morning in the main office of making phone calls and trying to connect. We always like to just make sure everybody's where they're supposed to be. That goes for all three buildings. Before I cut off, I also have a couple of notes for Faust School because Mrs. Borali is unable to attend this evening. So Faust School proudly inducted 55 members into their National Junior Honor Society on December 5th. Mr. Tennell, who also coordinates the National Elementary Honor Society, he organized another beautiful evening for students and their families. On Saturday, December 9th, at the Bergen County Tree Decorating at Vanstone Park, those same National Junior Honor Society members decorated a tree with the theme of Wildcats in MetLife Stadium to celebrate the East Rutherford heritage. Special thanks to Councilman Bolger and LaRusso and Mr. Tennell again for giving the students this opportunity to really shine throughout Bergen County. South School students also participated in the Hunger and Homelessness event, where they proudly collected over 235 cans of food to be donated to a local food shelter. Their winter concert for the band and choir was held on December 19th at Beckton Regional High School and brought a lot of holiday spirit to the East Rutherford community. As I said before, our special performance of that same show was amazing. Mr. Schweikart, Mrs. Schweikart do such a fantastic job, and they've really worked hard to integrate the arts as well with Miss Francica and Miss Romero as well. In Fowl School, Mrs. Alberta's homeroom was the winner of the PTA cookie tray party for the bringing in the most toys. So they are also excited for their cookie decorating celebration. And last but not least, coming up at the end of the month, Fowl School will participate in the annual North Jersey Spelling Bee competition. That's sponsored by the Division of Cultural and Historic Affairs, the Department of Parks of Bergen County. The winner will represent Fowl School in the North Jersey Spelling Bee held at Bergen Community College later this year. Outside of that, just a friendly reminder, on January 11th, it is a professional day for staff, which means a half-day early dismissal for students. And like I said, February 2nd, right around the corner, marking period 2 report cards will be out. Thank you for your time. Again, happy and healthy New Year to all, and I look forward to seeing you all soon.
Thank you, Mr. Velarde. Happy New Year. Any questions for Mr. Velarde? Please feel free to put it in the chat.
There's no questions in the chat.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Mr. Velarde.
Thank you.
Mr. Barrow?
All right. Hi, Mrs. Green. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Mrs.
all
Green?
good.
Sorry.
No problem.
Having a little technical difficulties. Apologize. I just stepped out of my son's basketball game. First of all, Happy New Year, everyone. Just want to thank everyone for all their spirits and great way to finish out the school year in 2023 in December with our Spirit Week. Mr. Velarde covered a lot for Mrs. Barali and myself for all three schools because we did have a lot of coordination with everything. But I want to thank Mrs. Green, Mrs. Cowan, and all of the parents that really volunteered. We had probably one of the most volunteers that we've had in a while for the holiday shop and bazaar. So it really worked out really well. As Mr. Velarde pointed out, for the donation toy drive in collaboration with the police department and the PTA, Mr. Shelson, Mrs. Schlesinger's class, with a total of 70 donated prizes, which was pretty remarkable from one homeroom. So we're really appreciative for that, for a great cause. And they were super excited as well. I believe Mr. Velarde noted our professional day coming up next Thursday. So it's a one session day. So for Mackenzie's 12:30 dismissal. And we have a lot more information coming out. We'll communicate that through Genesis, Blast, and so forth. But just really looking forward to 2024 and appreciate everyone's support.
Thank you, Mr. Barrow. Any questions for Mr. Barrow? Please put it on the chat.
There are no questions in the chat.
Thank you, Mr. Barrow. Hope it was a good basketball game. Okay. Correspondence, Kevin?
Thank you, Mrs. Green. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Yep, we had 3 correspondences this month. Dear Mrs. Green and members of the East Rutherford PTA, I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you and the members of the PTA who graciously volunteered their time on December 15th for the picture day retakes, as well as December 18th and 19th to assist our students at the Holiday Shop Bazaar. Each year, our students look forward to this event as it allows them to choose something special to surprise their family and friends during the holiday season. As always, not only does the Holiday Shop Bazaar bring happiness to our students, but it also teaches them the importance of giving and spreading cheer to others. Once again, thank you and the members for their time, dedication, and generosity to our students. Wishing you all a happy, healthy holiday season. Warm regards, Brian Barrow, Principal, Mackenzie School, Peter Velarde, Principal, Lincoln School, and Regina Barali, Principal of A.S. Faust Middle School. Along the same lines, dear Mrs. Green and members of the East Rutherford PTA, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you and the members of the PTA who volunteered their time on December 7th and 8th, 2023, to assist our students with the holiday shopping at our Holiday Shop Bazaar. Each year, our students enjoy being able to browse through the various gifts that are available so they can surprise their family and friends with a holiday surprise. As always, this event is such a success and allows our students to share in the season of giving. Once again, sincere gratitude to you and your members for their time, dedication, and generosity to our students, and best wishes for a happy, healthy holiday season. Warm regards, Regina Barali, Principal, A.S. Faust Middle School, Peter Velarde, Principal, Lincoln School, Brian Barrow, Principal, Mackenzie School. And our third one, to Mrs. Green and the East Rutherford PTA, Happy New Year. The Lincoln School community hopes that you enjoyed a restful holiday break with your families and loved ones. Please accept this letter of appreciation intended for the East Rutherford PTA on behalf of Lincoln School for your support in running our Winter Wonderland Spirit Week this year, especially with regards to the hot cocoa social held on December 22nd. The donation of supplies and drinks, as well as the countless volunteers who showed up to help navigate the kitchen and serve our children, is much appreciated and made for a very special day. These are the types of activities that leave lasting memories for our learners, and without the support of the PTA, we would not be able to deliver such amazing opportunities. Please know how much we appreciate all your generosity, and we look forward to seeing what the rest of the year has in store. Regards, Peter Velarde, Principal, Lincoln School. And that is the correspondence.
Thank you, Kevin. Treasurer's report. Our treasurer, Paula, is currently unable to join us tonight, but she wanted to let everyone know that our account balance as of December 31st, PTA balance 18,442 and 96 cents, and eighth grade committee $3,122, and we are balanced. Membership, on behalf of our membership chair, Alyssa, we are currently at 241 members. Mackenzie rep, Shannon?
Hey guys, so thanks to all of the helpers for Holiday Bazaar, I'm so happy that we have such a group of people that volunteer every time I send out those emails and I'm like, hey, can you guys come and help? So I really appreciate everybody who comes and gives us a hand. It makes it so much easier for the kids to get everything that they want when we have extra helpers. I'm also going to talk about movie night because Elissa isn't here tonight. So movie night is on January 28th. And this year we are doing it at the Williams Center. The movie is going to be Super Mario Bros. We changed it from last year, so it's a little bit more of a movie theater style feel. And the only thing is that we have to bring our own snacks. So whatever you guys want to bring, you can bring your own snacks, but they just aren't going to provide anything. And I think that's it. And you should be all, if you haven't gotten flyers home, you will be getting them in the coming days. I know I got one for Mrs. Carty's class today. So I'm sure by the end of the week, we'll receive them throughout the district.
Thank you, Shannon. Lincoln rep.
Since Linda's not here tonight, I will take on Lincoln rep. We did have the holiday shop for Lincoln as well as Faust. That went very well. Thank you to all the volunteers who helped out with that event, setting up and taking down all the items as well as selling to the children. Super helpful. We also had the Lincoln Hot Chocolate Social. Linda wasn't able to coordinate that, so I stepped in for that one. It was a fun time. Thank you to Mrs. Schweikert and Mr. Schweikert for the beautiful music. The kids were great, and we just had a fun time serving them hot chocolate, cider, and water. And thank you, Mr. Velarde, as well, for the space and your support in making that such a fun event. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. Eighth grade committee could not be with us tonight, but they wanted me to mention that they will be having a Super Bowl fundraiser next month. It'll be $20 a box. First quarter 150, second quarter 200, third quarter 150, final score 500. They will have more details in the coming weeks. And their next dance is for Valentine's Day, which will be on Friday, February 9th. So more details will be sent home for both. Old business. Please be sure to check our December meeting minutes and treasurer's reports that will be posted on the ERPTA page on the district website. We had a wonderful time at the tree lighting last month. Ms. Velarde, thank you for stopping by our table. It's great to see you there too. We ended up having a really fun time. We sold 24 raffle tickets and our wildcard items that we had on hand. So thank you to everyone who stopped by our table. We ended up raising $395 that night. So that'll come in handy with the events we have going on this year. And the winner of our raffle was a nice, really nice gentleman named Alex. So congratulations to Alex for winning the tree lighting raffle that we had going on. Holiday shop. We want to say thank you to everyone for supporting. It was really great to see all the students, buying their presents for their loved ones and seeing all their smiling faces. We have our numbers up here for anyone who is interested. For Mackenzie, we ended up raising $5,553 with a profit of $1,292.75. Lincoln, it was $3,247.25 with a profit of $714. And Faust at $2,547.50 with a profit of $520.30. So thank you to everyone for supporting. And again, thank you to our volunteers for all your help that week for all three schools when we had it. We also had our toy drive again. Thank you to ERPD for letting us partner again with you and to all that donated. We had a total of about 320 toys donated at all three schools. So thank you everyone for your generosity and thoughtfulness. Mackenzie was a total of 160 toys. Lincoln, 113 toys. And Faust was 47 toys. So thank you everyone. The homerooms with the most toy donations at each school were Mackenzie, Mrs. Schlesinger's class, third grade, for 70 toys. Lincoln was Mrs. Esterovich class, fifth grade, 45 toys. And Faust was Mrs. Alberta, sixth grade, with 30 toys. So thank you, everyone, for supporting our toy drive again. Here's some pictures. Check them out. Santa also came by to help with pickup that day. So it was really nice to see him, and the kids were happy to see him as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's just a few numbers for our holiday spirit sale that ended for fourth quarter. We ended up getting our 10% of $102.85. So thank you everyone for supporting our holiday spirits bar sale. And our store is open all year round. So if you need any new Wildcat gear, please feel free to check out our First Spirit Wear shop online. New business. Again, we have our family movie night going on at the end of this month on the 28th. Please be on the lookout for the flyers that will be sent home. They were dropped off at all 3 schools this week, so please be on the lookout, and we hope to see you there. Any questions? Please reach out to Alyssa. We have our Kids Night Out coming up in March on Friday the 22nd for Lincoln and Saturday the 23rd for Mackenzie. So please be on the lookout for more details on that. And we will need volunteers as well for our Kids Night Out, as well as for the committee. So please be on the lookout. Anyone who's interested, reach out to Tara Pashan, who is our Kids Night Out chair. Tricky Tray, Shannon?
Okay, so we are beginning planning the Tricky Tray. We are having a Zoom meeting next Wednesday. Oh, that's on there. Excellent. If you're interested in being a part of the planning for the Tricky Tray or being a member of that committee, then you can email the email that's right there for Jillian Crawley, and she will get you the link for that Zoom meeting. We're going to be talking about getting our donations set up, who we're looking to donate, and then obviously, more scheduling and such. Sharice Brown, I think, is kind of heading things. So we're all going to be meeting then. And if you are interested, please send an email to Jillian.
Thank you, Shannon. Yep, so anybody's interested, please reach out to Jill Colley for Tricky Tray. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to put it in the chat now.
There are no questions in the chat.
Thank you, Kevin. Since there are no questions, our next meeting is Wednesday, February 7th at 7 p.m. on Zoom. We wanted to say thank you to everyone for coming and take a look at a few dates coming up this month. We have a 1-session day next week on Thursday the 11th, and no school for Martin Luther King Day on the 15th. So just keep those in mind while you're planning for the rest of the month. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. Happy New Year, and we hope to see you at our movie night on the 28th. Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Night all.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you.